Now, finally, as the BRICS Summit rolls up to its final day, we'd like to take a look at the businesses, the small and medium-sized enterprises that really are the beating heart of all these 5 economies. In South Africa, let's introduce you to an African serial entrepreneur, Nicholas Bereng, and the opportunities he hopes to tap into within the bloc. This is his story.
My name is Nicholas Bereng. I'm director at Brand Laiki and director at MEP Invest. I was a budding musician, working alongside a group of gentlemen who were trying to release my project globally. So instead they said, we want your music to have content, to be rich in what you talk about. So we will give you a year for you to do nothing but read, so that the minute you write music, you actually have something to say. I read about 125 books in that year. Halfway into that, I realized that perhaps my calling is not in music. I wish I had somebody at the age of 9 who promotes reading like how I'm trying to do it in the country, because that then would allow me, the 9-year-old, to have a good idea, or to meet Thomas Edison, who would spark something inside of me to be a little greater than I am. You need to also think about the South African child, what they're exposed to, the popular musicians, they're exposed to soapies and so forth and so forth. So they look up to these individuals. So my work is to create an understanding or a partnership with these individuals that are celebrated within these societies, to then impart the interest of reading to the child. Last year we had South Africa's first digital pro reading concert. So my whole point is to change the desire for them to read. Right now there's no desire. So how we work, we adopt a school, and then we have an agreement with the English department, and then they tell us where the kids' marks are. We expose them to the project, and then we go back to see how they have performed. We have adopted 10 schools in Soweto, and we are now working on a project that's going to take us to rural schools in the Northwest. A lot of the rural schools are very left behind. I mean, some of these kids have not been exposed to an iPad, let alone a cell phone. It's very important for the kids in South Africa to be aware what the kids in Finland are doing. It's important, and the best way to do that is to engage them in their prospective geographical designation. Yeah, but technology is nothing but an ally. It won't eradicate our problems, but it can make the solution for those problems quite easier to achieve. A lot of products that we're getting, even the VR solutions with our partners in China. So they are designing these devices for us to meet these needs. So I believe that we need a lot more overt partnerships, and partnerships that don't just end at a summit. So I believe that how it could assist us is exposure to more technological possibilities to the South African or African child.